What's up, Wildcats? Yes. Welcome to the first episode of Katie's Kooky Conspiracies. This episode will focus on the conspiracy theory about the Denver airport. With me, I have my friend Sophia Veraza from Colorado, who recently was just at the Denver airport. So, Sophia, you were just there, as of last Thursday. What are some peculiar sightings around the airport that really stick out to you?
Well, the one that really sticks out to me is probably Lucifer, which is the blue Mustang that you see when driving into the airport. It's a bright electric blue with bright red eyes, glowing eyes. And it's a scary horse. A fun fact about this horse is after it was made, it actually killed its creator by falling on top of him. So, it's pretty scary.
Yeah, that doesn't sound flattering for an airport, you know? So, here's what we know for a fact is the truth about the Denver airport. So, there are 4 murals scattered around the building that are super creepy and quite odd for an airport setting. I think they're, promoting world peace almost, but, very, in a very passive-aggressive way because... You know, they're bringing in Nazis and it's wild. So what are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, it's very odd for an airport to have images depicting that. There's a lot of Holocaust references. There's one mural where it's I think 4 dead ladies of different diversities and is trying to promote equality, but it's in a very warlike and almost as if it's not possible way, and I don't understand how it kind of relates to me catching my flight.
Right. Here in Omaha, we just have the Epley Airfield, and there are no murals like that.
Yeah, Denver International Airport is quite a large airport, so there's a lot of odd things in there.
Another odd thing there is, I believe, either where you go to check your baggage or claim your baggage, there are gargoyles coming out of suitcases, like a statue, basically. And supposedly the gargoyles are supposed to be looking after the luggage, but in what I've seen, the gargoyles look so scary. They're screaming, and I just know that I would not want a gargoyle in my luggage.
Yeah, I don't know why they chose a gargoyle of all things to protect luggage. I understand that gargoyles are supposed to protect, but maybe they shouldn't have depicted it in such a monster-like way. Maybe a nice, knight would have been better, but, or just a security guard, plain and simple. But, hey, artistic, choices.
Yeah. Well, as you said before, there is a blue Mustang outside of the airport named Lucifer, which obviously resembles Lucifer, which is the devil, if you did not know that already.
For you non-intellectuals.
Yes. So yeah, the Lucifer killed its creator named Louis
Jimenez.
Yeah.
Luis Jimenez.
Yeah, Sophie's ethnic, so she knows how to pronounce that. But he created this thing and sculpted this thing, and it killed him.
It fell on top of him as soon as he was done.
That's so weird. Well, moving on. So this airport took quite some time to be built and was actually 16 months behind schedule. And also, it was $2 billion over its budget, and the ending price was $4.8 billion.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a lot of money, and a lot of time.
Yeah.
Delay.
It makes you think, what could have made that airport be delayed so much?
Exactly.
And that's where the theories come in.
Yes. Well, after there's one more fact that we know for sure. There is a capsule in this airport, and on it, there is a Freemason symbol. And Freemasons are a member of this group, this international group. Yeah, and some people correspond Freemasons with the Illuminati. But apparently my grandpa was a Freemason, and I'm pretty sure He wasn't a part of the Illuminati, but if he was, that'd be pretty dope.
That is.
Yeah.
Family legacy. Maybe you could be a Freemason.
Yeah. But, anyways, this time capsule tells the people of Denver to open it when it is 2094, which is a century after it was put into place. So it just, I want to know what's in this time capsule.
Yeah.
You know?
I wish I could live, like, to 2094 just to see, but...
You never know.
Yeah, anything could happen.
So, here's where, like, some theories come in place. So, from my understanding, the theory goes that there's, like, this whole, area underneath the airport. There's, like, secret tunnels and basically, like, another building. And apparently, it's where people of the New World Order, or people that are, like, you know, high status, meet for their super secret meetings, even though we're on to them, if that's what they're doing.
Yeah.
So, like, maybe that's why there was such a delay on the building and why it took so much longer, but basically, that's the conspiracy, that there's just, like, a whole...
Elite team meeting.
Yeah, so what do you, like, how do you think about that?
That'd
like,
be pretty wild if it was accurate. I don't really understand why the Denver International Airport, of all places, it's not really, I don't know why if it's so supposed to be this international group, and I'm pretty sure they're meant to be, like, trying to, like, have this one government for the entire world. I don't know why they'd go to Colorado, of all places, or the U.S., of all places. But it's a choice, and if so, if anything, I'd rather they bring us into the light of the situation, because that's pretty darn cool, and I'm sure they'd get a lot of donations if they did. So
yeah. And also another theory that goes along with, you know, this area underneath the airport is that it's actually like a bomb shelter for, like, the future. For all these elite people who know about this and know how to access it. Well, if that's accurate, I think they should really let some other people know about that, just because, it's a large airport that can save lots of people, you know? Mm-hmm. But basically, I mean, there's a lot of weird things in that airport. It almost makes sense if, you know, there's some New World Order stuff going on there, some shenanigans.
And the bomb thing, I mean, if you think about it, Colorado is next to Nebraska. Nebraska is, like, the middle of the U.S., so we're pretty hard places to reach. Mm-hmm. But I do know that Denver would be a big target because of its economic stance in the U.S.
Oh, yeah.
So I could definitely get behind a bomb bunker being under DIA.
Oh, yeah. So, I think I personally believe in this conspiracy theory. Not it as, like, you know, the whole... But just because the airport is weird. Like, it has such an eerie feel to it, almost, especially if you, like, look around and start paying attention to all those little details that many may overlook, and maybe that's, like, the purpose, you know? Mm-hmm. Maybe something, like, there's something more to all those murals, or those gargoyles, or the horse named Blucifer. So what's your take on this, Sophia?
I am in full support of these conspiracies. It doesn't add up if you just think about it. I mean, just the weird messages with the murals and the odd referencing to Freemasons, and the just the fact that the airport took so long to build and cost so much money. I mean, it's just, there's something suspicious going on.
Mm-hmm. I agree. And so, also, let's go back to when I was in, like, 2nd grade. And, like, they had just got done building Sophia's house. This is, you know, Sophia and I were
in
neighbors.
Omaha.
Yes, in Omaha. And it took them a long time to build this house. And my family, we were getting suspicious. We were like, I bet they're putting gold in that house, you know? So a lot of times when things take a little bit too long, it makes people curious, and 16 months is a long time.
Yeah, it's that's more than a year.
Yeah, that's crazy. So the airport's definitely a little fishy, but I think that's the main gist about the Denver airport conspiracy. So, Wildcats, that is it for episode 1 on Katie's Kooky Conspiracies. So, is there something unusual or even unearthly about this airport, or is it completely normal for an international airport? We may never know for sure. Maybe the capsule in 2094
We'll answer
questions.
Yeah.
But as of now, it is 2018, and we are in the dark about this. But thank you for listening, and thank you to the one and only Sophia Veraza for accompanying me.
Thank you for having me.
Oh,
It's really an honor to be episode 1.
Oh, stop it. It's an honor for you to be here. But I hope you'll join me in my next podcast about Tupac. Is he dead, or is he living his best life and laughing at all of us for thinking he's dead? We'll go over that next time on Katie's Kooky Conspiracies. Thanks for watching, Wildcats.